Sending the data. Let's go. Okay. Right, guys. Want to welcome everyone in. Hopefully, the video is showing on YouTube as well. We're using Restream today for this stream, so that you guys, I've got it on Twitch and also on YouTube. And if people are talking, you guys can see the chat. That's why I'm using Restream today. All right, let's get into it. We're going to talk about Rice football. We did the live stream last week. We took a look. Make sure here. Let me go to my channel. Okay. Yeah, we're good on YouTube. Okay. Just checking. I want to make sure. All right. We watched Davidson film. That's where the head coach, Scott Abell, he's coming from there to be the head coach at Rice. So they have incorporated his triple option offense. Had a chance to take a look at it starting Monday with the deluxe edition of this game. And I'm going to point out some things that I kind of struggle with in terms of the game, in sense of what the defense is doing, because it's really weird, and it's all because of coding. So that's part of the issue. So we're going to dive into practice mode first, and then we're going to go ahead and run some plays in practice, and then we'll play a game. And we're just going to play offense in the game. Not going to play defense, so you guys get as much as possible. We'll go for about maybe an hour at most, but you guys will see I'll go over stuff that I'm running within the offense, because I've had a chance to kind of look at it. James Weekly in the chat on YouTube. Thank you very much, James. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. So, guys, just so you understand, first time I tried this offense in a game, not too thrilled, but I've spent some time with it. I figured it out. Now, this is not normally what I would run for myself, but I wanted to go ahead and test it out and see. I have forced myself in NCAA 14 to do a triple option dynasty where I was running the flex bone Army playbook only, and that was just all under center stuff. I have turned off the music within the game for the menu, because I think some of the songs would probably get copyright claimed on YouTube. So just so you guys are aware, that's why there's nothing. There won't be music there on the menus. So let me go ahead. I'm going to turn the game sound just down a little bit here. It's kind of loud in my ear. Anyway, let's go through it. So as you guys can see here, we've got pistol. We've got pistol full house, which is pretty normal. Everybody's seen that before. We got the wing back double tight, wing back tight, wing back. You might be thinking, well, what's the difference between this and flex bone? There really isn't much. It's just they're doing this because of the fact that they have a coach who this is his offense. We then have wingback trips, spread, all out of pistol. Okay. Then we have the wingback, wing stack weak, wing slot. That's not wingback. That's just wing. Let's go. I'm running this offense as well. Well, I've been playing with it, and I think I've got a pretty decent grasp. CBH for God. We'll see how I do. We'll play a game. Running it with Rice is kind of times difficult. We're just going to be playing with the offense. I'm not going to do defense, so we'll just get through games. You can see here we've got some spread formations, but if you're going to run this offense, just know this is a triple option offense. This is a run first offense. If you're not running first, you're doing it wrong. You should not be trying to throw it like 40 times a game, 30 times a game. You really are supposed to be running it, and you can see we've got all these wing backs. So let's go ahead. Let's go into concept. Let's go triple option football. And so let's just go through all the triple option plays. So we're just going to go with a random triple option. As you can see here, let's go through some of them. We've got with the pistol full house triple option. One of the important things to understand, guys, when you're running a triple option is you have to kind of, if you're going to do it, don't keep running it just the same direction in terms of the play going the same direction. You notice there's got triple option switch. So this is a way to kind of switch up, who's going to be the pitch man so that the defense can't key in. So, for example, you see right here we got pistol wingback double tight. We've got the motion triple option strong, but then if you notice right next to it, we've got another play where the motion is going to the right, but the play is actually going back to the left. You need to run this play, because if you don't, then it's not going to work. What you're going to see is when we start playing with this, and this is weird, all the players start switching on the defense. Like they'll flip sides. That's not really something you want. So you need to take advantage. If people are going to cheat where the motion is going, you got to run opposite of the motion to make them stay back. You've got to slow them down. That's why you see this play. So if you're going to run the triple option, with the pre-snap motion, you got to have plays that go back against it. So you see right here, pistol wing back tight, same thing. We're going to have the motion going to the right, but then we're going to run it back to the left. So if the defense wants to cheat to that motion, then we're going to go ahead and run the play back away from where they're cheating towards. So it's going to force them to have to stay disciplined and play with it. So you see we've got all this stuff with triple option. We then have, where is it? It's in the shotgun. Yeah, so you have like right here, lead triple option. So we've got the motion, like it's going to go back behind, and then we're running back away from it. We've got the arc. Notice the triple so we start going in the motion to the left, and if they start cheating, then you run it back to the right. He's actually going to stop and head back to the right. And if the defense is cheating to their left, well, you can take advantage of it to the outside as well. So it kind of gives you an idea. We'll just run a random triple option, and we're just going to run a random 4-2-5. So you can kind of see here we get the motion. This one, we're going to have to do it. There's our read key. So read, he starts squeezing, he stays square. We're gonna give there. We're just gonna give. When in doubt in this offense, just give it and live to fight another day. So here's our read. Our pitch is actually inside of our read, which is really weird to me. Not the way I would do it, but because we're going with the man line of scrimmage, that's why he's technically the one that's outside. So again, I cut that a little too tight. So as you can see there, that's the give read. We're getting the give read there. We want to do that. Now he's squeezing. Now if you do this offense, guys, just so you're aware, it's going to take practice. If you pitch too late while your guy's getting hit, you will mispitch this. They've made that in the game, so I was too slow there. I needed to pitch it a little bit sooner. So see how we get the motion, they start cheating? I messed up. That's a give read, messed up. And you mess up from time to time while running this offense. It's not perfect. See, right there? And I tried to pitch it for whatever reason. All right, let's, so here we see how we got the motion going to the right. This is one of those plays I was talking about. So here we go. So that's a give read. We're just going to run right up into the gut and going to live with it, right? Maybe I missed the hole, but you live with what you do. And we're on Heisman, so, you know, great run blocking here by our team. So I pitched it. Probably shouldn't have. Probably should have kept it, but I don't want my quarterback getting hit because in this game right now, see, it's very hard because they're moving pre-snap. I don't know if you guys are noticing this. Watch. My read key changes. So he stays outside. I mess up. That's a give read. So you gotta practice it. It's one of those. As you can tell, we're blocking real great in the offense. It just doesn't look good, huh? There we go. So I'm trying to not let my quarterback get nailed while running this. That's a don't pitch it, but I'm living with it. Good old. But this is just kind of giving you the idea. That's a read. He stops, so that's a read, so that's a give. We're going to give it. We're going to give. That's a give right there. Right, he's staying square. He's not turning. He's not chasing. Pitch key came up early. Got to pitch it. And there we go. And that is triple option right there. So now this is the, you've got the play where you can, let's just run it. So you can pitch it. That's a shovel pass. I pitched it there. Didn't need to, but I just wanted to test it. See how they're all switching? That's kind of messing. So, guys, this is kind of messing up the blocking of the AI. Watch. So our guys go into motion. Notice how these guys are all switching sides. So it's kind of messing up who my guys have blocking. Normally you don't really do that in real life, but I think with the coding, it just... Dang, I wanted to cut off that back. Yeah. Yes, Burrito. It's because they're just like, it's one of those things where it's kind of messing it up. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying there's some things about it. Like in real life, guys aren't flipping sides. You might have one guy go in motion with it, but the other guys are just going to bump over with the motion. I held it. I accidentally pushed A. I'm so used to pushing A. So you see right there, the pitch key came up so early. All right. So we're just doing triple option. If we just go in, let's call a new play. No, the movement, like what you got to do is you got to run it to set up the pass. Right. So let's go back to another concept. Let's go option. Let's go to. So we've got RPOs. We can go to speed option, shovel option, read option, load option. Load option, I actually really like. I don't know. Let's go ahead. Random load option. We'll just run a random. Okay. So you can see what I mean. That's part of the problem. If you pitch late, that happens. We're gonna practice with it. You got to practice with it. And you notice we didn't block. So one guy. No, I didn't want to resume. I did not want to choose a new play. Hold on. Load option. Let's run it again. Well, just give it some time. Gosh. Like I said, you got to be like, it's got to be nerves of steel. Like you got to have nerves of steel. Have you been playing with this Burrito on the early access? Okay. Notice he stayed wide, so now that tells you run your guy. And put the fast QB in. I'm just having fun with it. We're not gonna. Let's see here. Yeah, this is not the quarterback for this, by the way, guys. You gotta recruit the right quarterback. This guy right here, Chase Jenkins, the dual threat. Let's try it. So I'm guessing you've been playing with this playbook. That's a pass. That's a pass. Okay. But you see how fast? So widen them, then we'll cut. Make him commit. Make him commit. Yeah. See, he widens and you pitch it. There's a turnover. Like this playbook. We didn't block there at all. You guys see that? Like, notice we get some great blocking here. Nice block. You're obsessed with the option for some reason. We got nobody blocking dudes. Where do I go? Yep. You have to do stuff. You have to do misdirection. Like right now we're just. But that's what this offense is. So let's go play a game. Let's just go play a game. We'll just play a game and we'll try and do it and stuff like that. I've been playing with it. I'm getting old, so Heisman difficulty. But I did a full flex bone offense. We'll just play an American team. We'll play Charlotte. And we're just playing offense, guys. We're just playing offense. I did a full flexbone dynasty with a team called Cupcake Academy. They were an 11 overall school on NCAA 14, and we did the Army playbook. That was a challenge. The first year, not so good. So I'm guessing you guys have been playing with this game and been playing with this playbook. This is not normally the offense that I run. I'm more of a spread, the more triple option spread and stuff. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. The read RPOs are actually triple option. You can run your quarterback, or throw the ball. So we're just playing, like I said, we're just going to play offense so we can just get through it and run plays. So let's go over it. Like, and you guys can, you know what? Screw it. We'll play with this one. But you guys can, like, we can talk and chat and go over it and stuff, right? Like, if you guys are seeing something, well, I can pull up, like, there's a play in this game that is absolutely freaking broken in this game. Multiple versions of it. You used, so let's go ahead. We'll put in our speedster because we're just going to run the triple option. We're running triple option. Sorry. Jenkins gets the nod. He's actually a 71 overall. Why is he not the starter? All right. Let's go triple option. Got to pitch it quick. You got to have nerves of steel. Got to have nerves of steel. Did have wing bone. We would run that because we used the Army playbook. We had that, right? So now we go wing back. Let's go motion load option.
Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense. Finding open areas. It's a running room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for him.
Trust me, that's not normal with this game. With the motion that they do. All right, that's not going to be normal. Let's go with triple option right here. Okay? But you got to see how quick you got to pitch it sometimes? That's what's frustrating. That is. There's the read. Beautiful.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here.
Let's go. Wing back over.
Making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here.
Go motion load option.
Defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack. Goes to the option.
Touchdown. Let's have a party. Yeah. Party it up, boys. Okay. That's how that works. Why Harold look like Polo G? I don't know who Harold is. Who's Harold? Oh, Harold, is that the number 49? We're just going to fall in the end zone. Touchdown. Yay. All right. Remember, we're just playing offense. So, whatever happens, play moment. 7-3. So now, let's go ahead. Let's do them. Let's go. This is what I want. He on the other team? Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who that is. So see, now we're going to have that motion to try and pull. Notice were you going with the motion? So.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the option. Got room to work.
I don't want my quarterback getting hit as much, so we're just going to run that. So if you notice, let's go back and look at instant replay. Notice, this is why I have some issues. Notice with the motion, everybody's switching. So that everybody's switching on the defense as we start the play. They're out of position. And because they're out of position, this is why in this game you need to run that play where you go opposite so that you can have that. You've got to run this stuff off of that action. Let's go motion with the duo. So we're going to get that motion, and then we're going to run right up the middle on them. Right? Right? We want to set things up because, like, don't just go with the people. And if you're playing the other users, what is everybody going to do with the motion? You set them up with that motion going across, going with the motion, running in the same direction as the motion. Now they're going to start cheating that way. And then as you do it, notice we're going to get the switch. Now we're going to cut right there. Beautiful. Notice, now we're messing with your brain. If you start cheating to that motion, we're going to go opposite of you. So now you can't cheat on us. Okay, we're going to throw the ball here. You guys ready? Let's see how this goes. I'm going to keep my tight end in. He's supposed to run a route, but I'm going to keep him in. I'm going to throw that out there. Let him run. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful play. That is a good football play. So let's go through it. Okay, just so you guys know how I would read this normally. Okay, this is stuff from when I. Okay, so you guys don't know, I used to coach football. Okay, I spent 9 years coaching football. I was in a pro style system at the junior college level. So this is like something that we would run a lot of. This play action like this. And I meant to pull up my pen. So you guys are going to get the pen. We have a pen that we draw on the screen. But this is how this offense is supposed to work, right? We've been setting you up. We've been motioning. We're running. We're doing all this stuff. Now you're like, oh, okay. Notice I'm not trying to audible too much. I'm just trying to run the play, but I'm trying to take advantage of what the defense is doing. Excuse me, I got to turn on the fan. Okay? So on this play, what normally is supposed to be happening, and I always audible this guy, he's supposed to be running a flat route. But we've got our receiver coming into the flat as well. So I don't want these two receivers running into each other. That's just something I don't want. So I keep him in, and he's going to pass pro. He's got the corner route, right? We have the over route coming that's going to come underneath. And then we have the flat route. He's going to act like he's running a wham, and then he's just out into the flat. My read is actually 1 to 2 to then I just run with my quarterback. So as we're sprinting out, I'm going to look here first, here second. This is more of a clear out. If we have it, like we get a blitz and we can throw this, we'll take it. But most of the time it's going to be 1. And as you see right here now, sometimes I miss big plays. But if I'm pretty consistent with the way I read it, I get consistently good yards. So as we run the play here, right, we get the boot action. Everybody's going with the motion, with the action of the blockers. No one's running with our guys. So, and in the game, guys, we don't want to kick the guy out. I don't know why our tight end is blocking him outside. This is a boot. If the defender wants to go inside of you in real life, if the defender wants to go inside of you, I would be telling my guy, because I was a tight end coach, just seal him off. Let him go. Let him, if he wants to come inside of you on this play like this, let him. Because our quarterback is booting out. And if he goes inside of you, you've done your job. You've made your block. You don't have to make a pancake block, but you've done your block. Excuse me here. So as we boot it, right? He's right there. Don't waste time. Don't need to wait for anybody. He's open. I'm just going to throw it. Let him run. Okay. So where's the ball at as we start this play? It's on the 46.5-yard line. How many yards do we get? You guys go recruit speed. Let your speed do something for you. Gets tackled at what? The 35? So that's almost a 20-yard gain right there on that one pass play, which was like a 4-yard pass. So we're just going to run. We're going to run this. We're just going to run triple option, okay? Oh, crap. I messed up my screen. Okay. No, we don't want to target. Okay. That's a bad read. I couldn't get a good look at what the end of what the read was, so I decided I'm just gonna come off of it and run something else. I'm just gonna give it. Like I said, when in doubt, just give it on this playbook, okay? Just give it. Don't hesitate. So sometimes you got to pitch it quick. Touchdown. And that's two rushing touchdowns. So you see how quick I'm pitching the ball? We got to pitch it quick. If you're running this offense, you got to be ready to go. Right? That guy crashes. Let's go through the play. We'll go through the play. Don't worry. Make a man miss. Make one guy miss. Whoopsie. Outrun everyone else. Touchdown. I just like falling into the end zone. I don't know why. So let's go back into the replay. Let's go look at it. We'll go look at it. Again, we're just running offense so we can get through plays for you guys. Okay. So what's our read? Read's crashing, but notice our pitch key is also crashing as fast as possible, right? So we've got guys coming through. We got to get rid of this ball immediately. We do. And notice nobody's running with our guy. I don't know who's got him, but someone doesn't. Touchdown. Okay. So there you go. Let's go back. We're just back to just running the offense so we can get through plays. So if you guys want to play this offense, this is the offense this is how you run this offense in many ways, is you're just doing stuff to set the defense up. Okay, we've thrown what? One pass so far? Fullback up the middle. Beautiful. Okay, so back to wing back. Go motion load option. We want to run the ball. This is a running offense. Okay, I'm going to flip this because notice how many of the defenders. Notice, okay, so you guys see how many of the defenders are out here, and we'll go through it where we run the. Pitched it too late, and my guy was in the way. And they switched. They all switched. Get out of the way. That's my key. That's my read key. And he's sitting there in the way. So that's why I say sometimes you have these issues as you run these plays. Sometimes you run into stuff like that. We'll just get the first right there. Just get the first. But you kind of see. So now that we've been running it, you like how the EA changed the plays and schemes and possible. Well, remember, this is a new coach as well, so that's why they've done it. That's why they've done this. Run play action jailbreak screen. Not loving that look that guy's in. So I don't like how close that corner is, so I am just going to run the ball here. I'm going to audible to a run. Guys, we got to come off the block. Let's go back to load option here out of this look. So we'll see. 2nd and 8. And this happens with this offense. So, all right. Well, let's just run play action and live with it. Live to fight another day. Like I said, sometimes you. Bad read. Bad read, bad everything. We're going to punt it. That's on me. I just want to kind of get through the plays to run it. Didn't hold it down long enough. So, anyway, that happens, guys. It happens. You miss plays. Again, we're just running this offense to do this type of stuff. Let's go. Let's go with the motion. We've been running with that motion, so we're going to go opposite of the motion this time. We're going to run it into the boundary, too. There we go. There's the give read. Hand it off. Okay, so now we're going to go motion. We're going to go wide zone to the weak side. We're going to run wide zone back away from where we're sending the motion. Again, we're trying to set up stuff. Cut. Beautiful. You ran triple option in high school, Barry? Nice. I've been running like I said, I forced myself to learn it with the flex bone in NCAA 14. And we had so much with the cupcakes. We finally won a national championship at NCAA 14. Yeah, we're just going to live with this, okay? Part of the problem in this game is, if you noticed, right here, our read key got stuck on our lineman. I probably could have just given this. But he would have. We didn't get up to the second level anyway, so we're just going to run this, pitch it, and live to fight another day. So 2-yard gain, not what we really want, but that's okay. Let's go lead read option now. Okay. There's got that extra overhang, and I don't like where he's at, so. And we don't block whatsoever. Come on, offensive line. Let's go speed option here.
Holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option. He'll pitch it.
Got it. Got it. Got it. One of the things I'm noticing running this offense is that a lot of times the CPU loses outside leverage, which blows my mind. Let's run shovel option again, shall we? So, guys, if you have questions or you guys are noticing something, go ahead and say it. I'm not the perfect expert. I will admit that. I'm just. Thank you. We'll give that to the fullback. Probably could have thrown it. We called it Larry Jet Hill Super Soaker. By the way, let's run screen at the into the boundary. I love screen into the boundary as a former O-line guy. Yeah, there we go. Good touchdown pass. How about that on screen? It plays cleaner without the motion. Yeah, that's one of the things that you'll notice. But that's why I'm saying, Burrito, you gotta with the motion, you gotta run stuff away from the motion because you're trying. I know it doesn't make sense because it's a video game and it's AI, but in real life, if you do that away, it's supposed to set it up so it makes them half steps slower. By the way, screens are back in this game. You want to know where everyone is? I'm in Oregon. I'm an Oregon guy. Play moment. 12 seconds left. Well, let's not get too cute, shall we? We're gonna. By the way, have you guys seen how? Nah, we're not gonna run that. Good. Oh, I can't take a timeout. I don't care.
So let's see how they
5-yard penalty on us. I'm just going through stuff, guys. Delay of game. You can run with whoever you want to, Barry. Can we run it with a different team? I think you can run it. You should be able to run it with everyone. Think you're going to stay with spread option? Well, Brito, I think just it's all personal fit anyway. See, too late. That's not a penalty. Let's run just draw. Good old Heisman difficulty, guys. Good old Heisman sometimes. By the way, draws are viable again in this game. All right, Quentin. What's the difference between this is spread options more. You got the offensive players more spread out, like in slot positions. You're running more. You've got read. There's not very much difference. The wingback stuff is just new because it's been added because this is what Rice is doing. Look at that. 195 yards rushing. Love it. And then we scored a touchdown throwing the tight end to a fullback screen. But yeah, you should be able to run this with anything you want to. Any team you want to. You just have to have the guys. Oh, sorry. I meant to just play defense. Wingbacks are asked to do too much. Well, that's part of this offense. That's why, like, when you look at it, what you should be recruiting is, like, hybrid players. Guys who can play receiver but also running back. Right? So, they're up 21-13. Like, you have to actually do this. Yes. If you're wanting, you've got to have receivers that are willing to do. Okay, we blocked the guy that's my read. That messed up. That got messed up.
Obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch
He may have to throw here.
was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had
See how it messes it up when the guy when they motion in? That's part of the problem. That's why I'm like, yeah, there's some things in this game that are a little bit of a problem. So let's see here. What do we got spread wise? What do I like? Spread flex. We'll just run shallow cross. Why not? Yes. So you've got to very specifically have specific players, and if you're gonna, there we go. I don't wait very long. Yes, let's try to remember where this is. That's,
You got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's
he wants to know where the defense is.
a big fella. And they're able to
I get that. Like, are you a big are you a West Virginia guy? Burrito? Let's run this screen. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that this game does not do correctly. Okay? One, he does not need to stand there and wait. In college football, you can be downfield blocking before the ball is caught, as long as the ball is caught behind the line of scrimmage or within the extended neutral zone. So in college, he could be already blocking him. He doesn't need to wait. He's pulling, he can block. Like, you don't need to wait. And in this game, they wait. This is following NFL rules, which is what Madden is. But see, watch, as we run the play, like, he can already go. He could be already engaging and blocking him. Ball's behind. It's not a great throw. So. Okay, let's run this triple option arc where we get the motion, and then we're gonna go back to the same side as the motion, just so you guys can understand like what you're trying to do. See how guys are moving? We don't block. We don't block a guy for whatever reason, so you know. Back to back to this. I don't care what happens in the game. I'm just trying to show you guys the plays. Ah, dang it. Stay on the block. Stay on the block. You know what? We're going to go for it. Why the hell not? Let's run screen. See if they bring a blitz.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Got his man. He's got to get to the sticks.
Told you, screens are great. Screens are great. And I'm just going to tell you guys, this is a personal preference. I love screening to the boundary. You're probably wondering why I'm running screening to the boundary. Well, the defense is going to respect that 3 receivers more. They're going to widen with that. They're going to have more of the field, so they're going to put their strength to the field side. And there's less space for these guys to run around my linemen, so my linemen can get around to blocking them, and, you know, we'll get some good gains. So that's how I do it. I don't play offensive line. I coached offensive line. I was an offensive line coach for like 5 years. So that's why. And that just doesn't work. I should have pitched it sooner. I'm just testing stuff out, guys. We're just testing stuff out for the fun of it. But this kind of gives you an idea of this playbook. We got to go with some load option here. I messed that up. All of us, remember how earlier they couldn't stop. They couldn't stop our offense running the ball. This is one of the things about Heisman that drives me crazy, is that all of a sudden the CPU could just stop everything. Like, you got to be like perfect all of a sudden. That's a bad read. I will admit that. That's a bad read. I will take that hit. But yeah, so that's how this offense. Crap. He takes the outside. Well, I think the thing about Heisman is everything is turned up to an 11. Oh, we got an interception because we're on offense only. Okay. So let's go back. Let's run this offense. By the way, I don't know if you guys have ever run duo. Duo's a great play. Duo, it looks like inside zone, but it's actually power without pulling a lineman. It's a gap scheme run play. And you want to hit play side just like that. You want to hit right up the gut. Let's get them all. Let's make them play in a phone booth, just like Stanford used to do. Touchdown. There we go. I did not play in the NFL. Nope. I coached. I got lucky. I joined a coaching staff that was really good at the high school level, and then I managed to get up to a JUCO and then a Division III school and stuff. So this is one of my rings from my time coaching at the high school level. We won state, and this is one of my rings. So at times I wear it on stream. If you've ever watched any of the videos here, like, I'm not going to do a lot of college football 26 on this channel. What I might do is like go through how to run plays, apply real life concepts into the game. That's what I usually do. If you want to see me playing the game, it's usually on Twitch where I play the game and just go through and do dynasties. But this channel is about breaking plays down. But because college football 26 is coming out, I wanted to go through, hey, this is how you run this offense, giving you guys an idea of how this offense should be working. And again, we're just playing offense so that we can get through plays. Our defense just got another stop. So now, right, we just ran for a touchdown. Now let's go opposite again. Remember, we went with the motion. We ran triple option. We're going to go away from the motion. We're trying to take advantage and confuse the defense. You want to make the defense play honest. 2 touchdowns out of that play. Can I talk about it? Yeah. So let's go through it right there. It tells you who you're supposed to read pre-snap, but because of the motion, it messes up, as we see there. Right? So, again, playing in a phone booth, man. Defense gets trouble. That's a wide receiver scoring a touchdown on a pitch. Just regular runs? Oh, okay. Yeah, we can go through it. We can, you know what? I might pull out a playbook. We'll pull out one of my favorite run plays. Yeah, we can go through it. We can go through all that stuff. All right. Let's go through this real quick so you guys can see. And in fact, guys, there's videos on the channel. Inside zone versus duo, and then wide zone versus outside zone. Those both go through reads of the play, the difference between inside zone and duo. Inside zone, I'll go through it here in a second. Let's go through the play real quick so you guys can see, right? Because of the motion, right? Well, no worries, Barry. Welcome in. What I do here is usually I do, like, if you actually go through my channel, you'll see there's a lot of football play breakdowns. I'm doing CFB 26 today with the live stream because I want to help people understand how to run this playbook, but also how do you apply real life principles. So remember, this guy was technically our read. This is our read initially. He's leaving. He's going with the motion. So now our read actually becomes this defender right here. So that's who I'm reading. He starts to squeeze. So I'm pulling it. And then another defender pops, even though he's not the pitch key. Don't just, oh, he's not the pitch key. I got to go. He is. You got to play with it. I think he's the one who comes up. Nope. He's the one who comes up. So we're going to pull. Backer's the one. He switches. He's right there. I got to pitch it. Even though he's technically not the pitch key, first defender shows, you got to make that your pitch key. So that's how you got to do stuff. But let's go ahead. We'll go back to playing offense only, and I'll go through a play. And we'll run inside zone, and I'll walk through it. We'll run the play and see if I can. We'll see if I can do it right for you. So, Barry, no worries. I just welcome in. Just know that's not the primary focus of this channel. I will, if you look at my college football 25 stuff, a lot of it was trying to teach people how to play the game of football, apply real life principles in it. So let's go. Let's run. What do we got? Okay, I don't want that. I want over trips. Okay, let's go motion with the duo. Okay. So duo, I'm actually, okay, so here's, okay, so we'll run the play. We'll run the play, and then I'll show you who I'm reading.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer.
Okay, 4-yard gain. All right, let's go through it. I really actually, on this play, duo, out of the gun, what I'm really wanting to do, okay, Burrito, is I actually want to, I'm reading this guy. We should be working someone up to this dude, but he becomes my read. This guy right here becomes my read, unfortunately. But you're really wanting to read the play side backer. But because of the way the game blocks, right, we should have someone just climbing here, double team, double up here, work double team up to this guy. And we're reading that backer wherever he goes. If backer stays wide, goes wide like this, then I'm going to hit right up in here. However, we don't go block that backer, which is part of the problem in this game sometimes because of the blocking. There's a guy standing in the hole. So now I got to bounce it to help set up my blocks and then get vertical. You'll notice I try not to dance too much when I'm in the hole. I'm going to make my cut. It's one cut, get vertical. Okay. One cut, vertical. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find. Okay. Let's go inside zone. So we'll run inside zone here. Okay. So we'll run the play. Okay. Inside zone. Let's go through it. Here's how you read it. Okay. We're reading inside zone. I'm reading this gap right here to really this gap. Now, I can, if this gap right here is filled, let's say that the defender fills this gap right here, and this gap is filled, I can take it play side B. Okay, I can take it to this gap. But really what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hit inside right there. My aiming point is basically right here, inside leg of the guard, butt of the center. So I'm aiming, so we're trying to get right in here. That's inside zone, just so you guys understand. Remember duo, we were more vertical right here. That was duo. This is inside zone right here. So I'm trying to do that, and what's happening is when I run it, okay, I'm going vertical. I probably could still hit right here, honestly. But I saw initially head of a defender kind of peek into this hole. And so I said, well, no, never mind. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just cut and get vertical and get what I can get. So I get my one cut. Remember, it's one cut, get vertical. We get one cut, get vertical. So I'm going to take this gap right here, take that hole, and that's where I'm going to go. And we'll get a decent gain out of it, right? It's now 3rd and 1. We got a 5-yard gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead.
Wing back over. Let's go duo wrap. Okay. So we're going to go vertical again. And just get vertical, right? I'm just getting vertical. I'm not trying to do too much. Sometimes guys will try to be like, oh, I'm going to bounce. And no, sometimes the right play is just get yards. So now this is power lead. This is kind of like a counter. Okay. You want to stay inside the blocks. So let's go ahead and go through this as well. Who should the mic be? Usually the mic is who you want your center to work towards. That's how the mic works, okay? In run blocking and in pass blocking, that's generally who your center is working to. So here, it's okay. Micah Wills defensively, they'll put the mic as he's the middle linebacker. Wills, the weak side linebacker. Sam's the strong side linebacker. The mic will be different for the offense. The offense, when the offense is calling the mic, that's who they want the center to work towards, okay? So generally speaking, like on duo, we'll technically mark the back. I called him the mic because defensively, that's where the mic was. Like that backer was standing right there. That's the defense's guy. But I would call the mic this guy because I want my center working up to here, right? That's how you think about it, Burrito. So when we do this, okay, so right here, okay, this is kind of like counter, It says duo rep, but it's basically counter. So we're getting pulling players. So what we get is it is duo in the way that they're blocking, right? We're going to step down. Excuse me, wrong color, guys. That's the wrong color. Wrong color. We're stepping down, down. We should be working to here, down, pulling around. Actually, excuse me, I messed that up. He should just be going down right here, here. He's pulling. He's going to kick. He should just lead. Step, seal. Back's going to come. And what I see a lot of players do when they run counters, they all want to bounce. Everybody wants to bounce it because the plug kind of gets plugged up here. So notice we're kind of getting plugged up, but we're going to stay on the block and we're going to cut and get vertical. You want to stay inside. Notice we're getting a kick out block right here. Okay, we're getting a kick out block. On this block, if I try to bounce it now I'm playing right to where the defense is being blocked to. So I want to stay inside of it. It's not perfect in this game, but that's how you read it, right? You want to stay inside the blocks. If you guys understand where the blocks are at, it's going to make it so much easier for you guys when you run the ball. So let's see if we can find a counter. Let's see if I can find a counter. Yeah, let's go counter. So for example, right here, let's go counter. It's the same principle right here. See how we got counter? So we want to stay inside on the counter. We want to stay inside the blocks. It's a vertical inside run play. People think because it's counter that they're going to bounce it. Only go outside. So let me go ahead and show you. We'll run the play here. This isn't perfect because, again, it's on Heisman. I don't know why my tight end is coming across. He would never do that IRL, right? But, okay, so we're going to come inside the block. The only way you go outside, who do you follow? With two pullers, you actually follow the block of this guy, the second puller. He's supposed to make the read for you. So, for example, if he's coming and the defender comes upfield, just like you see here, comes upfield, he's going to kick him out. That then tells the second puller that he's going to lead up the hole like this. Okay, if you see the butt, you cut up. That's the way you think about it. See the butt, cut up. Okay? That's how I taught it. That's how it's been done. See the butt, cut up. Okay? So what happens is if instead, let's say that this defender had squeezed down, then our first blocker would come and he would seal the edge, and that would tell the second blocker to go to the outside. That's when you go outside. This play generally hits inside, though, but sometimes it will go outside. So you're really reading him. If he's staying and kicking out, and that didn't happen here because, again, coding issues and all that stuff, but that tells you where you're going to go. So you're going to follow him. You're going to follow the puller. If it's a single puller, and we'll go ahead and run a single. We'll run a single counter and see if we can run it right. Okay? If it's a single, you just follow and you read the block of that guy. That's who you follow. I hope this is answering your questions. So I'm going to flip it because the reason I'm flipping it is you see the – okay, we'll run the play. See how we hit inside? Hit inside, we still get it, right? We get the kick out. That tells us where? Cut up. We see the butt, cut up, okay? So reason I flipped it, here's why I flipped it. If you notice the space in between our end and and I don't know how much you guys know of how defensive line alignments are done. This is basically a 1 or 2i, as it would be in defensive nomenclature. But you see how much more of a space there is? I want to run into that bubble of the defense. So I'm going to run right there. This defender's also further out. So because he's further out, this allows more space for my pulling guard. They usually are, but I like running it this way. You can run it either way. You just have to have a good offensive lineman. It's a lot easier if you run it to the 3-tech because you've got your center has a less of a step right there. But I like it right there, right? It can be either way. I've run it both ways. It works either way. Some coaches are very specific. There's a lot of ways to skin a cat. And if anybody's like, well, you have to do it this way, you don't have to do it this way. We don't get somebody, really technically 71 should take over the block and 61 should pick up the backer. but we get enough. Odd fronts just you just have to know where there's holes within the defense and stuff. So let's go. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go motion halfback stretch. Okay. So notice that there's everybody walked up. Okay, we don't block that very well. We'll get out. We'll run something else for right now. Let's see. Power. And see how it says duo? Duo is power. Just so you guys know. That's why. Duo is power. So power is a little bit different, guys. Power is not like counter because you're not going across and then back and following. So power is the same side puller. Follow, bang. Bangarang. Right? Power is designed to actually hit up more inside. A lot of people like to bounce a lot. The only reason I bounce is because my center is because my pulling guard. Let's flip this. Let's see if nope. Let's flip it back. Let's flip it back. So we're just going to run base. We're just going to run base. So this is single back power. We don't have a kick out. So notice this is a much easier block, Burrito, for our center. Cut up inside, touchdown. Boom, baby. There you go, boys. There you go, everybody. So that's power. Power is not bounce it. Power, everything's getting kicked out, and you're leading up inside, and you're trying to create a seam right in the middle of the defense. You want to hit up inside of those blocks. Okay? So I don't know if this is helping you guys. If it is, great. If not, I love talking about this stuff. So, but see, power, right? What do we got? We're cutting off the blocks. I'm going to get vertical right there. Okay, I see the gap. One of the things that's very important to understand as well when you run power, we've got this backer is vacating. Notice how he's blitzing and he's coming through. Well, now he's vacating space. That's telling you, okay, well, we can take that cut. We can cut back on that. But realistically, with power, where you're wanting to hit it, just so you guys understand, is, and by the way, power, what does bear front mean? I'll show you. I'll show you, Barry. So power, it's called God's play, just so you guys are aware. It's God's play. Power is God's play. Okay? Every O-line coach will call it God's play. Right? Power is designed to actually hit up in here. You're trying to hit in this lane. You're not trying to go and bounce it to the outside. Notice how they're blocking. He's going to kick out, right? Down block. You're getting down block, down block, down block, down block. Right, reach around. He's supposed to take him, and then the back would just come off of that. You're trying to stay inside. Okay, so you asked what bear front means, Barry. Okay, so bear front would mean, for example, the center and two guards are covered. So you'd have a defender right here, defender right here, defender right here. That's usually what a bear front means. You'll have multiple, like every offensive lineman basically has someone in their gap. So it's a bear front. And it's bear drives from the 46 Bear that Buddy Ryan ran with the Chicago Bears when they won the Super Bowl. But the bear front makes it very fun, very hard. T-Click, you like in the Rice playbook? We've been going over it. Every defense online. You know how you beat that? Let's see if we can do it in the game. We'll see if we can find a team that's running a bear front for you. Well, I finally figured it out. The first time I used it, I was getting frustrated with it. We've just been playing offense just so we can get through plays. So we're just playing all offense, guys. Game's finally over. We'll take a knee. But hopefully this kind of helped you guys understand. I never do coach suggestions. Everyone uses off front and pitches down. Yeah, that's not surprising. I always go formation, just so you guys are aware. I never go coach's suggestions because coach suggestions. We're going to take a timeout. 42-20, not bad. Not bad. 322 yards, most of it running. Control the clock. Don't let their offense have the ball. Okay? Really? 2 o'clock. So I'll show you. We'll come out. Burrito. I know a lot of people like to pitch out because they're trying to take away like inside zone and stuff. So let's see if we can run something that will kind of take advantage of it.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like
Again, only time you're gonna when you would mic, it depends where you're wanting your center to work. So on counter, the center's working away, right? We're working away from where the pulling players are. So if the mic is here on the play side, we would call the mic being the guy out backside. I don't know if that makes sense. Play side backer usually like zone. The play side inside backer would be the mic. 3-3-5 usually the mic is the mic. You might hear the coach, you might hear quarterback at times on audio say, "Mike's the mic." That's who it is. That's who Mike's the mic. But that. Yeah, well, we were just going over how you have to run plays away from the motion that's going, T-Clink. Like when you run this, the motion takes it from place to place. Like you want to, do all that. All right, so let's go to practice mode. I want to show you. We'll go to practice mode. We're going to try and find a team that's running a 3-4. And you know what? Let's have Oregon run this. Well, okay, hold on. Let's go Oregon against Oregon. Shall we? Let's see if that's not what I meant to do. Let's go Rice's playbook with Oregon, shall we? They're 3-4. 3-3-5. Are you getting a lot of 3-3-5 bears? Is that what you're saying? 3-3-5. Let's go. But you can have it with 3-4. We'll go with 3-4. 3-3-5. Okay? Fine. We're going to do it all. We're going to do it all. You know what? I should have run a different offense. I'll admit it. All right, where's my power plays? Let's go power. It did not do 3-3-5. Okay. I know. Well, a lot of people run the 3-3-5. You know what else also helps against the 3-3-5? Running trips. Trips forces them. What you want to do is you want to break the stack, guys. You want that stack to be broken. A little bit closer. We're going to go Oregon. I know why. 3-3-5. Team settings. We're just going to run Oregon's playbook. Like running towards the passing strength in the 3-3-5. Well, let me show you. Let's go through it. We're going to run some stuff. Let's go through it. Hopefully, guys, I've helped out a little bit. Okay. You know what? Let's go. Concept. Run. Where's power? Power. Prep. Okay. Look at all this beautiful power. Power. Let's go random power. Do they have the bear in it? They do not. There's no bear. Yeah, we're gonna get out of it. We're gonna get out of this. We'll go find. Oh, where we? I know bears in 3-4. Maybe it's 3-5 tight. My bad. I'm sorry. I know some of you are like, people are leaving. They're like, this is boring now. You're not doing what. Let's go 3-3-5 tight. How about that? Because I didn't see bear formation. Okay, let's go ahead and run it. We're gonna run power against the 3-3-5 tight, the 3-3 bear look. Let's see how it goes. Generally speaking, You want to run a gap scheme run against that book. So like counter, power, because they're trying to take away your blockers. There it is. Where's the bear at? Is there no bear? Who has the bear? Or do they just, you're just saying they pinch down. Gotcha. Go this. Like this, pinch blitz 0. Okay, so that's kind of a bear look. We gotta block it better. Duke has 46. Oh. Whose man's YouTube? Duke has 46 bear. Nice. We'll go there. So if you're gonna run against, you gotta run something which is a gap scheme a lot more. And you guys gotta block right. Good old Heisman, man. Who's got that guy? I gotta trust my lineman coming off. I don't trust them. See, good old Oregon defense, man. So that's part of the problem. It's hard. Bear, generally speaking, you want to run power or something against it, but in this game, I don't know that that's going to work. Let's take a look. Duke. How to block without a penalty? Depends when you, well, RPOs are tough just because sometimes throwing that ball is a little bit. We could go through. I could show you one of the most broken RPOs in the entire freaking game. It was broken at 25, and it's broken here. I'll show it to you right now, in fact. Where is it at? Like, I'm not joking. It's kind of a broken play. Where is it at? Where is it at? Yeah, this one right here. This is a broken-ass play. Let's run bear. Random bear. Okay. Let's do... There's our read. There's our P. And bear just kills it. So if you want to, just run bear. That's what you do. Run bear to kill this play. Except when that happens. All right. Let's choose a new play. You're asking about RPOs? Which type of RPOs? Are you talking about the ones with like the post, the bubble? So we've got RPO read plays. I don't know if you guys understand RPO, know what RPO reads are. Okay, so let's run random reads, RPO reads. We'll go nickel, random nickel. Okay. And illegal man downfield. Well, just so you know, it's very hard. It's all depending on how long the lineman. Yep, you just got to throw it quick. But I don't know if you guys know, with RPO read, if it's got the read in it, you're supposed to be able to pull. You can pull, run your quarterback, or throw the ball. Now, I know we've got all these routes, but generally speaking, you're probably just going to throw Y. Right? So I pulled it. You read the numbers? Yeah. You're just looking at the numbers, and then you're kind of looking at reading what he does. So I pulled it. We're going to get the block. I can run him, but the way the defense is lined up, they're not letting me run him. But you can run him. I'll show you the most broken one. Like I tried running there. We're blocking out for whatever reason. We don't need to. I don't know why the read is the... Right? You got to live with it sometimes. So like this one right here. He widens, give. Go back to the run reads. So, like right here, you see this play? This is... So he can run them, or I could throw the screen. Let's see if that works, if they'll give it to me again. So, like right here, this says read. But there's just nothing. Like, I don't trust it with the corner, with the safety way back there. So we just do this. Now, I could throw that, or I could just run him, right? And this really screws up the game in some ways. Right? Like, I didn't need to throw the bubble. That's a give. But it just kind of gives you an idea, right? We can pull it. And he makes a tackle. Like, I could throw it there if I wanted to. And that's how that's how this play works. Is these RPO reads, and I'll show you. Like, what is my tackle doing there? I'm gonna go to a different playbook. I'll show you the one that I know what it is. I know what it is. This one I've run way too much, and it's my favorite because of it. You're asking for me to go back to the run reads on where to read. I'll also show you guys my favorite play action pass if you guys want to see my favorite play action pass in this game. Let's go West Virginia, West Virginia. We'll run against the 3-3-5, and we'll run random 3-3-5s. So, here you go. So, whose man's? Let me, you read it, but you got to also just trust the reads. If you're going to run RPO plays, you just can't determine to give it, right? Like, you got to just go off of that. All right, so this play right here is just kind of broken. RPO read screen. Because you can do, right? Like, you could throw the hitch. You can give it like that. You can pull it, and you can throw the screen. And we got to block better. We got to step out. So you can throw it. Just like this. Numbers-wise, who's man? If you're still in here, who's man? Like, this is an instant pre-snap. We're going to throw this. Why? Look at the defense. Look how they're aligned. So if this guy even steps in a little bit, I'm going to throw it. Like, I'm just going to throw it. Yep. That's all and what you can do, let's see if it'll let me do it. Like, I probably should have thrown that because he came screeching down, but you can also, let's see if it lets me do it. You can also, I'll pull up a clip of me doing it if I have to. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to do too much. I'm looking and I'm messing this up. Not a great showing by me. But then I could throw it as well. So say a defender, like, here, I'll show it. I'll show you a clip. I have it. I already have it. I've already got it. I made it. So I'll show it to you. You can do, it's triple option football. Okay. Oh, there's my baby. Okay. So here we are playing this the other day. So this anything like this, it says read, you can run the quarterback or throw it. Okay. So read, I think they had him listed as a pass. I can't remember. Maybe it'll pop up on the screen. This is when I was streaming it on Twitch. Well, it's because the guys, oh no, they have this guy as the pitch key, right? So all I'm doing, watch. We'll run the play for you guys. Not running back and forth. Have you noticed that? So if you watch, there's my baby. This is my baby. Pull it. Now I'm going to run. Now he's coming up to make the tackle. I'll just throw it. Yep, kind of like that. Yeah, that is the play right there. So you can, it's basically triple option football. So like, Notice I was doing it with Oregon, same play. RPO read screen here. So see, he's the option. He can still throw it to that guy. But he's the read, and we can run the quarterback. So, okay, he widens. He stays with the pass. Now I've got one blocker, and now we'll just run for a touchdown. Touchdown, Oregon! So that, like this play is kind of broken. Like it. And I tell you, if you're playing against users, I think you'll mess with people's brains running that play. Let's see if we can throw the hitch. They just keep not giving me the hitch. So now the numbers were favorable, so we'll just throw it. We can start running, but we'll also throw it. And then you just throw it, and there you go. Yeah. On any RPOs, you just got to throw it quick. You got to make that decision quick. And that's why I'm saying that's the gift. Okay, if you guys have never been in here, gift is just free yards. If you get it, you just take the free yards. Oh, misread it? Okay, well, I'll just throw this. 4 yards on the play. Right? Gift is free yards. He backpedals, throw it. Right? Still caught it. And it can be a fade if they're up tight. Yeah. Any of these plays allow you to do that. So now we'll just run them. Now imagine playing. You can run this play. Oh, I handed it off. I probably could have pulled it. You shouldn't be able. You shouldn't. You can throw it fast enough. Let's go play a game, and I'll try running it. We'll just test it, Burrito Jones. I've played this. I've run it like on CFB 25. I ran this thing so much, it was crazy. I had to force myself to not run it. If you throw it fast enough, you have to remember, college rules are as long you've got a 3-yard extended neutral zone. As long as the offensive linemen are in that 3-yard window, and the ball's already out, it's not going to be called a penalty on you. Just so you're aware. We're just going to play offense again. So, we're just going to go. And then after this, I'll show you guys. But I hope I explained a little bit with the Rice offense. People are coming in like, this isn't the Rice offense. No, it's not. We'll just play the Demon Deacons here. So let's just go ahead. Again, we're just playing offense so we can go through stuff so you guys can see kind of how it works so you guys understand. Whose man's Zao like? Oh man. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that. If it says read, it means you can read, and it's like treat it like a read option. The throw is also part of it. It's modern triple option football. It's the same as like Rice. It's just you're throwing a pass. I have not tried the Liberty playbook. I probably should. Last year I made my own playbook, and it was God tier. Like I was putting up like 500 plus yards a game. We were hitting deep shots, running the ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot.
Yeah.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground.
Yeah. Let's go. I hate the cutscenes in this game sometimes. So see here, read bubble. This one, you will get thrown. If you throw the ball, you will get potentially ineligible downfield because the bubble's taking the receiver downfield. But it's the same concept. There's the flag. See, so there's the flag. I threw it on purpose because we could have it. See that will cause it. So this one's a little bit more difficult to throw this late. Right? That's a little bit more difficult. But let's go ahead here. Let's go to trips. Let's run. He's a lefty, so we're going to go RPO read screen. Okay? So now, notice he's playing off. We're going to throw the gift if this guy backpedals. Yeah, Andy, we're running we went over Rice for like 40, 50 minutes if you want to see that at the beginning of the stream. And now I'm showing people what RPO read really means within the game. People think People don't realize you can run the quarterback. It's really 4 options there. So again, what I'm looking at with the gift is so just so you guys understand my mindset. And I made a video on this. It's on this channel for College Football 25. This is what I mean by when I do this stuff, I'm not necessarily to play the game on stream. This channel is about breaking down plays because I used to coach. And so for this video, for this stuff, I'm trying to teach you real world concepts to apply to the game. If you apply real world concepts, you have some good stuff that happens for you in the game. So notice, defender, how far off is he? He's about 8 yards off. That's telling me gift is on. Okay, so the gift is on. They're playing off. And this is a real thing. I'll have to find clips from last season of teams doing it. But if the defense is playing off, the gift is on. If you get a gift, you take a gift. Free gifts. It's free yards. That's what a gift means in football parlance. Okay? Right? So he's just running the hitch. If this guy had been pressed up like this, we could have thrown the fade, but I don't like it. I just throw the hitch. So what happens here is we're going to run the route. He works back. Defender's off, so we're going to throw that ball. DBs and wide receivers, who's man's? Nice. Careful, man. Careful, man. You're going to start falling in love with all kinds of with coaching. It's going to be in your blood, and you're going to be like, "Oh my God, I can't quit coaching." Just a warning. Just a warning. Hey, Danny, how you doing? Thanks. I'm glad you've enjoyed my videos. Like I said, I'm trying to teach the game. And that's part of the thing. And thank you for the sub, who's man. So what happens? Catch. We're just going to throw it out there. Receiver comes back. Defender, he doesn't really backpedal. This is actually, he slightly backpedals, and that's why I throw it. Probably shouldn't have, but we throw it. He misses the tackle. 3 yards, right? So we're going to run the play again. We're just going to run the play again. Okay. He's off coverage again. Could we throw it? Yeah, but I'm trying to run. Going to try and run the rest of it. So he comes. We're just going to run the quarterback. I probably could have thrown the ball. Let's take a look. But I've made the decision, okay? That defender slightly widened the pitch read, the pass key. See how he widens? Once he widens, that's telling me, right? I'm just going to run the quarterback. You got to live with it, guys. What you have to understand is in football, the reads are taught. And sometimes the read, it's football. It's real life. Things may be different. Daniel Kruger, thank you very much for becoming a supporter. I appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome in. I appreciate the support. It's awesome. Glad you guys are here. Welcome in. That's awesome. Thank you very much for becoming a supporter of the channel. Guys, again, I'm just trying to teach the game of football, give you guys that concept. When you do this stuff, right, whatever you teach, you got to live with it, right? So I taught it. And so I could have thrown this right here. This could have been a throw. But I decided we're just going to run it, and we're going to live with it, okay? So let's run it again. Now we're going to have to run it to the left. We're going to have to run it to the left. Guys, I don't know if you ever do this. You have to run plays opposite direction. You can't get set with just running plays the same direction. So now we'll throw it because defenders are there. We'll throw the screen. First down. Okay, so here, see, up tight. The gift would actually be a fade here, but I don't like it that way, so I'm not going to throw it. Could throw it. I could have thrown it again, but I'm going to run the quarterback. Again, you got to live with the read. Sometimes because it's football, things don't always go away the read is, but notice how he's widening. Because he's widening, I'm thinking, okay, I'm just going to run it. But I should have probably thrown it. I might do it as a dynasty. Again, if you're going to watch me do it, it's going to be on Twitch. Here, I'm doing it today because I want to get this video out for YouTube for tomorrow's release. So people see someone running the playbook, going through the playbook with you guys. So now, we're just going to give it touchdown. One play, touchdown drive. I told you, it's so bro. Now imagine you're playing somebody and you're doing that to them the whole time. They got to respect that hitch. They got to respect the quarterback running. They got to respect the receiver that's running the screen. They also got to respect the running back. That's a one play. That's a one play drive. Don't you? Right? So now let's go something different here. Let's run outside zone because I know you were wanting Burrito a question. You had a question. Let's see if they've got outside zone. Sweep. Outside zone. Okay. So outside zone's a little tough here. Out of this formation, but okay, don't like it. Don't like that. Don't like that run. We're gonna try it again. We're just having fun with this. So outside zone, you're trying to get to the outside, but you can cut it if you need to. Cut right there. We're gonna get vertical. Okay. What's the difference between this and outside zone? So, okay, inside zone, your aiming point is on the. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through it. So if we were running inside zone, Barry. So if we were running inside zone, aiming point is place side A right here. We're basically aiming point is inside leg of the guard to the butt of the center. So this is your aiming point, right? We're trying to hit inside. And then we're reading this. If it's filled, then we're going to work back to this backside gap or bounce it into this gap. That's inside zone. Outside zone. Now, there's a difference. There's wide zone and outside zone, just so you guys understand. Wide zone, outside zone. Outside zone, we're trying to get, our aiming point is 2 yards outside the tight end. So we're trying to get right here. Wide zone, we're going to aim right here. It's a little bit tighter, but it's designed to create a stretch horizontally in the defense. Yeah, I got the update, Burrito. I don't know what changed. It's big in on YouTube. It's big in on YouTube. Andy, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's where I'll be playing the game. I might do a custom playbook. Like I said, this is just to help teach you guys stuff to apply real life concepts into the game. We ran over the Rice playbook, kind of talking about what you should be doing as you run it, And now we're just kind of going over some extra stuff that people have asked about. And I appreciate everybody being in here today. Appreciate Daniel coming in and becoming a supporter. I appreciate all the subs. Guys, we're just having fun today, right? I don't know how many of you have been playing the game, how many of you are ready for the game tomorrow, but this is what we're doing for today. So what we're reading on outside zone is we're actually reading the head of this defender. So this is the defender that we're reading. If his head stays to the outside, then we're going to cut up inside of him. If instead he gets reached, let's say we reach him, right? Where our two guys reach and they work up this combo and this defender is reached, then we're going to stay to the outside on the run. We'll stay to the outside and keep doing it. So as we run the play, let's go ahead and run the play right here. And really what you're reading is you're reading this guy to this guy. And again, there's 2 videos on this channel, one about inside zone versus duo and wide zone versus outside zone, where I go way more in depth. This is just kind of like quick version of it, but like I go through the reads. I use NFL film so you guys can see it and stuff. But what we're going to do, we're going to run. So notice head outside. Well, what does head outside mean? Head outside, cut inside. So we're going to cut upfield. No one climbs up. We don't climb up. We don't get to the safety. So we're going to have to live with it. Just get vertical. One cut, get vertical. This is West Virginia's playbook. So it's 3rd and 6. We're going to throw. We're going to throw. That's not what I want. You know what? I feel like running back. 3rd and 6. Shane, this is West Virginia's with good old Rich Rod. Oh, I missed it. I messed it up. That's me. That's a me issue there. Sorry. Yeah, we're just playing. Oh, that's a bad punt. We're just playing offense just to go through stuff. If you're wanting to run a lot, well, the Rice playbook. We were talking about Rice earlier, Shane. This offense, we ran a one-play drive. That's why it's 7-0. We ran a one-play drive for a touchdown just to show off this play that's kind of broken in this game. It was broken in 2020 in 25, and it's broken here. Right? So now let's run this one with outside zone. So it's the same rules apply, and it also applies to jet sweep, guys. Head outside, stay, cut inside, head inside, stay outside. So see how the heads of the guys are there? We probably could still bounce it. But rules-wise, you're supposed to stay to the outside. But yes. I missed it.
Yes. Yes.
Who just followed? My brain. Do I have my Twitch chat? Oh. Or is that just opening late and doing it? I'm not sure. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. Surprised that popped up. I haven't seen that pop up in a while. All of a sudden, I don't get a notification. See, sometimes it doesn't work. It works better from under center, surprisingly enough. In this game, it just, should we run the broken play? No.
But in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
So let's see, we got a read RPO screen right here. There's a lot of run plays in this. We don't get to the backer. So, but you guys kind of saw that one play. Let's go right here. If I were to do it, I would do Rice, Shane. I don't know if you've seen Rice yet, Rice's playbook. Should we run, like, we're just kind of going through stuff here. Let's go practice mode. Again, I'm going to show you guys my favorite play action pass. This play action pass is kind of broken. You know what? We'll run it with Oregon versus Oregon. I know what playbook it's in. Surprisingly, it's only in this playbook, in this formation. So we played that game in Kansas State. Like, I'm kind of skipping through. I know I'm being kind of schizo there with that. But we'll go through outside zone from under center stuff, because under center stuff in this game feels like it works better. So close. So play action, deep cross go, PA deep cross go. It's X, this one. We'll go with random 3-4, okay? This is probably better for CPU, not necessarily for users, but you can always audible your tight end. First read is the running back, right? The clear out route by X is just kind of a clear out route. Let's see if we can get the over route. The deep over route will be a big hitter for you guys. Like, it's a chunk play. This is my favorite one because it's just simple reads. And it's like you're going to get yards. But it's a simple read. Back to over route. Oh, my God. I threw that so low. The linebacker picked it. That's a terrible throw. Got to drop it over the other linebacker. Drop it in. This is my favorite one, guys. Comes off of inside zone action. And that's that play. But let's go through inside. Oh, let's go through inside zone. Let's go through run plays. Again, if you're coming in for the right stuff, it's at the beginning. We ran a whole game playing it. Okay. Let's go see if they've got it. So stretch is the same as outside zone. We've always had descending gradient. I've always had trouble with the glance post RPOs. Do you keep the ball by pressing X first to keep before you throw? Or do you throw it? So glance post, you're going to have to throw that kind of instantly. It's not a read play, unfortunately. Okay, that got messed up. You guys are making me into liars here. That blocking was kind of awful. That stayed to the outside because all of a sudden he was inside. So you head inside, so we're going to cut to the outside. Bang. Let's see if we can get a nice where they stay to the outside. Cut, a vertical. Cut, get vertical. I might put together a playbook. Our freaking, what the frick is our... Where's our fullback going? Our fullback's not reading it right. Messing me up. So descending gradient, the glance RPO post. Let's go through that. Yes. It also depends, is it the walk one? But like, so you're talking like this. The glance. No, this is per peak. This is peak. RPO alert. So like right here, this type. How many are ballsy enough to throw the brace? Throw that. So like this, you're talking like this one glance duo. It's a read, but I don't know that you can pull it. Okay. You're talking this one, right? Oh, you can. Okay. Yeah, you can pull it. The throw you can't make, though, because there's no screen. So you can pull it because it's a read. Everybody, if they all come down, man, like, just run it. I mean, safety backpedaled. I don't know if that would be legal in the game. Should we go test it? Should we go test it? See if we can get it in the game? Descending? I mean, I just threw it, but I don't know. I've thrown it for a touchdown a couple times previously with those. Let's play the We're going to play the Beavers. We're just going to beat up on the Beavers. I want to beat up on the Beavers. Good old Heisman, guys. Sometimes this game can be so schizophrenic from time to time. It's amazing. Yeah, veer and shoot, man. You got to make sure that your camera's way out so that you can see that the width of those dudes.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on.
Let's go, Dax. Hey, let's go. We're just playing offense. We're just going to try it, descending gradient. Oh, wait, that's not what I want. I want to just play offense. We're just playing offense, all offense, so we can test stuff. So like this play, read Y flat. This is a read play, right? Read, we can run the quarterback or throw to Sadiq. Or just run the quarterback. Right? So like you're talking, what about this? Like glance post, like this one right here? I don't think you can pull it. Maybe you can. So there's the safety. You don't want to throw that, right? That's a bad read. That's a give read. I'm not caring. Like, people can come in, I could be losing. I just don't care. We're testing stuff. Right? You got to throw it kind of quick, if I remember. So, like this one at a wing tight Z. I wonder if we... no ineligible downfield. You just got to throw it quick. You got to throw it quick if you're going to throw it. Let's try it again. He's down. Yeah, you can pull it. You can pull it. All right, let's be serious here. Let's be serious, Biggie. Let's be serious. So, I think it's going to be you got to be careful with it. Let's see if we can run this. Hey, look, it works. Let's go back. We're just testing stuff, guys. So if you're coming in here, we're just testing stuff. Let's go RPO, glance post. This is another pool one, I think. Yeah, we gotta be careful of that backer and that safety. There's the cut. See how we got there? Everybody goes cut right there. That one I don't think you can pull. I haven't run this one.
The
RPO alert out.
spot here with second and short.
Throw that out.
Got the quick pass. Purdy on the Jets. And he's brought down after a
That's usually the case. That's usually what you want, is that's the read descending gradient.
into that Ohio State
Because I'm using Restream so you guys can all see the chat, so you're not like, who the hell is he talking to?
first national title.
Dan Lanning has built this
RPO duo alert post. Okay, we might have this.
in the trenches.
If these backers come up, we might throw this.
How that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th
There you go.
year of eligibility finally.
You got to throw it quick, though.
That's where my eyes are at.
You got to throw it so quick. You got to be quick with your reads.
I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and
Like,
getting that first.
Again, remember, we can pull and run the quarterback on these plays. That's what the what the R means.
Down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Okay,
Pulls and fires complete.
touchdown.
And he
I mean, if you guys can, anything that has read in it, you can pull the ball, I think, with the RPO. No problem, Who's Man. I'm glad you could top in. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here and participating in the chat. We're just gonna throw bubble. We're just gonna run RPO the rest of the like.
from their own
I don't think you can pull the ball though here.
from the gun. Running back gets to
I mean,
runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
hopefully this answered your question, descending gradient. You just have to make the read quick. It's very hard.
He can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive reads.
Didn't really need to throw that. If he was up tight, don't throw that. Like, that's one where I shouldn't have thrown it. I'll admit it. I'm willing to admit I kind of forced it, but I'm being a gunslinger for a second there.
Wide receiver comes in
Okay,
motion.
get them all moving. Thanks.
He's going to run it.
Didn't have to throw it. You can run it again. Read RPO. Like, well, if you guys can figure this out, this is triple option football. This is not Rice's playbook, but that's triple option football, right? I can run my quarterback. I could throw that play. I could give. It's all triple option football. So hopefully I answered some of your. Hopefully this is helpful for you guys. Like I said, we went over the Rice playbook. Hi, Yellow Jacket. We've been going over the Rice playbook. Yellow Jacket's kind of a regular on Twitch, guys. So Yellow Jacket, we went over early on in the game. Let's go with one more. Let's see here. Hey, look, it's Rice Owl's defense. Let's play Tulsa. We played a tougher team earlier. We're gonna play offense only. If you're here for it, we'll just run this. So again, we just went over a read RPO, throwing the screen, throwing the little arrow route. It's the same as this. And we'll run the triple option here to end off the night. And then, guys, we're going to end the stream here. How long have we been going for? Let me look at my stream. Look at my stuff. Almost 2 hours. I had meant to only go an hour, but you guys all came in. We're participating in the chat. And I didn't want to, ignore what you guys were asking and stuff. So, yeah. No, there's a guy, Mills, on Twitch who's running it. I'm doing this. Yellow Jacket, I'm doing this stream. It's a restream as well, so it's multi-streaming. We're doing this to YouTube so people can see this as well. We're just playing offense, so we can go through it all. We're gonna go back to it. So it's the same thing, guys. What we just did, all that stuff, is the same thing as this. Okay, it's just that this has the motions. This and that. Let's go stretch. Game's making me a liar. Cut up right there. There's our cut. Because defenders are to the outside, so we want to cut upfield. So, I mean, we're going to play in a phone booth right here for the fun of it. Oh, I misread it, and I don't have the right quarterback then. I have the wrong guy in. Anyway, we ran with the backup. I don't know why the backup, who's technically is better, why the third string, who overall is the better one, is not in the game to begin with. Pistol wingback double tight with motion triple option weak.
Who knows how they got that thing back?
is able to avoid
This one right here?
right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on. And
Well,
not
what's
have
going to happen is they're going to go with the motion probably. Watch.
They'll move the
Yeah,
wide
see?
receiver. They'll run the option. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down.
That's so broken right there that I could do that. That's broken. Yeah, that probably is, Burrito. There's probably, I think there's some. Let's go through it. Let's take a look. It's okay a little bit. Just got to pitch it so quick. I really like, watch this pitch. Watch this magnificent pitch. Hits him, bounces off, and then goes out to the receiver.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and art
Okay.
to run this option.
So you got to, what we talked about earlier, we got the motion. You got to go run plays away from the motion.
And then you see now he has space.
Right there's the gap.
down the field.
Hit, bounce it inside.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up.
We'll run it into the boundary.
Last play, now a second and long coming. He'll ride his man on the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's go mesh right here at the goal line.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5.
Let's go mesh. I think it looked okay. I got to redo the cupcakes.
It's Jenkins.
Oh, he dropped it.
They really could have used
Got to learn to throw hot, guys. We also got you. One of the things that also help you out is learn to throw hot as a player.
That last incompletion is a good example of why
And guys
your timing has
come
to be
in-
so good as a quarterback, because
We're just gonna
the
throw it.
windows,
Why
they
not?
open and they close so quickly in this part of the
Do we not? Oh, we do have stick. So the cupcakes won't re-import from the 25 team builder. Yellow Jackets.
What a big moment here. Into the end zone.
Back shoulder, throw it.
Grab the short pass.
Whee, we're gonna attach it. That was not actually. So, again, we talked about it. I'm not going to belabor the point, but you got to make sure with the motion stuff that you run stuff away from the motion.
First snap of this drive.
Right? We're running this into the boundary. Probably not the best place, but we're going to do it.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the option.
Get vertical. That's inside zone. We're going to get vertical. 7-yard gain.
It'll be 2nd and 3.
This offense
Right.
is just like Novocaine. Like it's just give it time. It just
You know? So you want to force the defense to slow play stuff. So by doing this, you...
Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down.
He was in fast. Didn't have a chance.
Tackle in the backfield. He'll
Did not have a chance.
now facing a
Keep him in. We're just going to play action, pass it. Whatever happens, happens.
play action. Got his
Like I said, sometimes the easiest play is a big play.
pick up on that one.
Anyway, guys,
The 40.
we'll go with the motion.
defensive coordinator.
All these plays, like I said, we talked about it all earlier, doing stuff.
Short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter on.
Oh, and he can't hold the catch, and the ball's loose.
Okay, that's broken.
The defense got it.
That's broken. Okay, you guys see what happens here? That's a broken play. That's broken. Burrito, did you see what happened? Okay. The guy who's the pitch does not stop running with the quarterback. As the quarterback starts running, he has to stay in pitch relationship. This pitch could still be made. Why are we pitching it backwards to the right? I mean, the when triple option's really at its best, like the pitch would happen right here, so the receiver can catch it. Receiver can catch it and stay to the outside. Why is he turning inside? Okay, well that's a broken playing. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Burrito, you got the update done with the game? Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Just so you guys know, that's a broken mechanic there. That's nuts. He would stay in pitched relationship the whole time. That's broken. Should we see if we can get this play to work?
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Nah. I misread it, I think. Sometimes you still misread stuff, even if you've coached. Oh my God, we got the freaking post.
Just missed it. Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able
Let's
to
run
play
tight
both
end
sides
screen.
in the pass.
Tight end screens work as well in this game.
The big fella, he
Just so you guys are aware.
just couldn't reel it in.
To the air. It's Jenkins.
Except for that. After I just said that. You're making me a liar, game. Well, we should have a bigger lead, but because the mechanics of this game are weird, we don't. It's okay. Yeah, we're not blocking. It's okay. It's a rivalry game. All right. Any further questions? I know I'm not playing as well with them this right now. I'm kind of juiced. I got thrown by the fact that we just pitched the ball to the right on a late pitch.
Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
They got me with that one. They were like, "Hey, you want to? Should we do something to confuse them?" Yeah, do that. Okay. Less defenders.
The option look.
There we go. 3rd and 6.
On that one, it's 3rd and
You're in practice mode, looking for
When
behind.
you play the option, you play this responsibility football. Sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice
You're
job
like, I'm gonna find everything that's wrong with this game.
getting the quarterback to the ground.
There are. You just saw that, right, Burrito? The bad pitch.
play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25.
There we go. Get the first down.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. That was a nice pickup running the drag.
Yellow Jacket, how's your Missouri State dynasty going?
in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early,
Ooh, I should have just ran him.
you saw that right there.
And he runs into a wall, maybe.
Go back to triple option arc. See if this messes them up.
2nd and long. Here comes the option. They go to the ground. There he goes.
Told you, it just
Pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
if I put an RB in that play for the formation, okay, let's go to it. Let's go. I'm willing to admit I'm wrong.
Everything is at their disposal, and the defense is already on.
So flex bone like this, and you said motion weak. This one right here.
The Owls are on the move.
Yeah, for the pitch count. Okay, let's take a look.
Goes to the option.
Oh yeah, it's way off.
He'll toss
You're right. What the freak is that?
He'll lose 4.
Did you just see that, guys? Look at this guy is. Oh, it's right. I know what it is. It's not doing the pre-snap motion. Notice it's late. Oh, good call. Good call, Burrito. Burrito with the call out. Yeah. See, it's supposed to be pre-snap motion, right? There's no pre-snap motion. He's doing it as though he's doing the motion now as the play starts. With the receivers, it's not, but with the backs, it is. So if you like the flick, I picked. No, I didn't. I ran the right play right here. Triple option week, right? Motion. Oh, triple option week. Motion triple option week. Okay. But he's not matter. He's still in the wrong play. He's still going slow. Soup, if you like the flex bone, you'll like this playbook. There's a lot of stuff that's very similar to flex bone.
Now on the option. They've got the play bottled up.
They're both in the wrong spot, Burrito. Burrito, it's the same thing either way. Watch. He didn't motion. It's the same thing. Did I call the wrong play again? Oh, no, I didn't. There's the motion. Yeah, no. That. Well, that's a glitch. That needs to be fixed.
You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh.
Well, Soup, let's, if you go to the beginning, I'm kind of ending the stream here. We've just kind of been going over some stuff. But if you see, there's a lot of stuff that is very similar, right? We got the motion, triple option, strong. It's much more, it's got some extra spread out stuff. Yeah, not if it's a wide receiver, though. That's interesting. Okay. We're just not going to pick up the guy. This. Let's just jump up ahead of the play. Okay. This game. Yeah, it's interesting. We're gonna have to put out a video to YouTube. I mean, video to. All right, let's run this play purposefully so that Soup doesn't think. Never mind. I don't want to run this playbook. I didn't pitch it fast enough. You see how you got to pitch it fast enough? That's a me issue. If you rewatch, like, you'll see it. Like, I'm kind of getting tired, so, like, my brain is not. There we go. There's a triple option football. There we go. Well, I talk about early on, like, hey, you're going to have stuff with the motion. So eventually you have to go away from the motion as well so that you're not, so the team defenses can't. One of the things I will say is, like, see, the pitch is just so slow. The pitch is so slow, and I messed up there. What happened is I should have stayed more. I should have stayed more horizontal. In this game, I just need to stay more horizontal. I'm so used to being able to go downfield, attacking that guy to force it, and then. Okay. Don't worry. We're just having fun anyway. I'm not. Let's go empty stick. You're welcome. I'm doing it on purpose because I know there's people that are going to. You're dropping my football, son. You're dropping my football. Close front screen. We're just having fun with it right now. Go counter. Like we're just kind of doing this right now. We're just trying to get to. Oh, he's hurt. We're not going to get it. We're just not going to block right. Okay. Game. Just take a knee. That's the problem with Heisman sometimes is just take a knee. But you can kind of see there, late pitches, you can't really do. So you can't really do the late pitches, unfortunately. Okay. We'll just keep going. Okay, let's just go 2 o'clock. Why are really? You're gonna take a timeout? Okay. Let's see if we can hit a wheel.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run play action.
Dude, the blocking at sometimes in this game on Pass Pro is just awful. That is awful Pass Pro. I can never get that play to work. All right, let's run this play. All right, Soup, I'm going to run it for real. We're going to do a better job. The pitch thing is just driving. They got to fix it. We kind of tested some stuff. And you saw that. There were some issues there, and that kind of... All right, so let's run this offense. Let's see if we can do this. So this offense is a lot like Flexbone. It's just you're from the pistol. All right. My team does not want to block at all. How does he get in there so fast? Did we just not block him? Why? Why? Why would? Okay.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
My team has decided to give up. The motion, I'm not putting on a good showing of it. I'm sorry. Right now. Sorry, Soup. I'm putting on a. This offense is designed to be a run offense, though. God grief. I throw the ball, Burrito. Are you seeing my team? My line? They're not even blocking anything. It's so bad. Like, good God. This is we're gonna run this offense the way it's supposed to be run. Interesting. Okay.
This drive will start.
The screen didn't even work. That was a screen.
They'll leave it with the long
I mean,
not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all
it depends. It depends. Like this.
They needed to establish this run game. They needed to get
Right now, yeah.
They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
leaves it with the back.
We're just not blocking anything. The problem is on Heisman, like they just all of a sudden become. It's on Heisman, they start getting any bit of momentum against you. What? Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? Where is this throw going? We're falling apart here. And this is a worse team. This is a worse team than. This is a worse team than the one that we played first game, Burrito. The pitching, man. I don't know how I feel about the pitching in this game. Why are we blocking to the outside? Well, like, why are we blocking out? This is an inside. You guys notice, why is my right guard blocking out? He should be working to that backer. If he works to the backer, instead of doing what he's doing there, oh my God. Like, you guys see that great blocking there?
I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling too.
I mean, I'm having to pitch that ball so quick. It's crazy. It's Jekyll and Hyde on Heisman difficulty. I wonder if I went down to All-American, how it would work. We just have nobody blocking out there. Like, you look at our blocking, guys, it is non-existent. Like, why do I have no one blocking three dudes? No one's blocking. Let's go back to this. Let's see if we can get this.
Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Zings it complete to the right. Shoved out of bounds.
Easy play. Easy out. Easy. Right. Get this motion. There you go. Touchdown. There you go, Soup. We're just having fun now because this game sometimes just frustrates you. Well, Yeah. The first.
Here comes the
Why are we blocking the way that we're blocking? Okay. See, this is, guys, just so you know, this is where I get frustrated as a former O-line coach with the way the blocking is. Why the F is he blocking here? I got to have somebody. Okay, we're going to work here. We can work here. Work here. I got to. Why are you stepping towards that guy? Step square, punch, stay square, so you can climb up and get this guy. We're reading him. He's our pitch key. Come on, game. Come on, game. Instead, we take ourselves out of the action for God knows what reason.
They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game. Stopping the run game.
Like,
boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
I pulled that ball. All right, I'm giving a bad showing of this playbook. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to quit. I lost. I will admit it. I lost on stream. Holy, I'm giving a terrible version of that playbook. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run it. We're gonna run it on All American. Well, I just want to see how it runs on All American. Let's see how it runs on All American. Okay. Let's go All American. Let's go back to Tulsa. Let's see how Tulsa when we run it on All American. I have to make sure that it's at All American. How dare I? Well, I just want to see. How dare I? What? Quit the game that I'm losing. That's not even part of my thing. It should be, but they crash so hard. It's really hard. The hard part is it's just you're trying to follow. You're trying to do it. I don't know. Maybe it is. But I wouldn't even have that be the read for me. I'd probably have something. I'd probably still have the end man line of scrimmage be it. Okay, just offense. Let's see how it goes. Just playing offense on the All American because, as we all saw, good old Heisman with its fun. Let's go with the motion triple option week. You're trying out the guard tackle playbook. Like, we don't even block anybody there. Like, it don't matter. Look, you like my blocking there, guys? The fuck are we blocking? Yeah, thank you. I know how to run this play. All right, we'll just give it. Let's just give it, even if he crashes. Well, he widened, so he would have been a give anyway. Lots of motion as well. This isn't really necessarily my big thing, but I wanted to run it just to test it. We watched film of the actual team running it, Davidson. Why are you giving me hints? Am I not on difficulty? What difficulty am I on? If I got just killed, I went to All American just to test it. You just gotta pitch it so freaking fast, man. It is kind of glitchy, man. My God. I'm like, okay. Yeah, why is it giving me hints here? Well, I don't even have the speed or faster running back in. Let's just run with the. We'll run with the supposed starter.
This Rice offense
Like,
has a nice looking
I gotta do better at pitching.
They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This is what I mean, guys.
He tried to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, it's one of those.
On that play.
And I hope
Like, I'm kind of destroying my beginning of the stream, man. We like dominated with this playbook.
puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
Plows through the defense. They get it
Now we can't block squat,
free to the 32-yard line.
and we're already hurt. That is awesome.
Into the game, they were going to see the
That is amazing.
How it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down.
That is
We know they've
amazing.
got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job
Okay.
that time. Getting
Great.
shots over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Fire into the
First
right
down.
complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 20.
Back to this play. Back to this offense.
DBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense?
Go halfback screen, motion halfback screen.
Time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Get it out on the screen.
Oh, we got a pancake block. Yay, touchdown.
And he'll take it in.
I don't know. I think some of the blocking because of the motion stuff gets messed up in this game. Like, we gotta take a look at. In fact, I gotta do some of this
The drive starts
stuff.
from
Like,
their
you gotta run the opposite. Let's watch. Let's see if they move.
They'll run the option. They'll leave it with
See, if you can pitch it quick enough,
lots of running room.
if you can pitch it quick enough, you can get some good plays.
On the 49.
Yes. Because of the way the AI is switching, messing with the blocking. So you guys might notice at times that all the defense is totally switching sides with the motion. It's kind of weird.
He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker.
Which kind of sometimes allows you to get the outside stuff. So
Line, they'll park it at the 18.
go arc triple option weak.
Hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense,
So
like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could
we
tell
just don't.
he made him
Inside, that was a bad read anyway. We'll run it again.
That last one, it's 2nd and 11. On the option. He'll keep it himself.
I'm just going to pitch it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I really want the triple option to really kind of work with the motion.
3rd and long. On the option. Give to the running back. He's loose. Got
Touchdown.
room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house.
Well, I've done the flex. Like I said, I did a Flexbone Dynasty. Super. I did a Flexbone Dynasty with the team. Ran the Army playbook in NCAA 14, and it felt better. It felt better. Like this playbook, there's some good stuff in it, but like if you really want to watch how it really kind of went.
Start this drive and snap it from the 40.
Yeah, I know all this. Thank you. Thank you for telling me something I already know.
Use the play fake now to throw. He'll take the deep shot.
Oh, hey, look.
At the 25-inch
Hey, look. A little mini moss.
line after ripping off the big play.
How do we not put that ball? I got to get used to the way they've changed up the revamp. I don't know why they changed up revamp passing.
One-on-one on islands.
Like, why would you do that again?
Gonna have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive.
Oh my gosh, these reads, man. I'm trying to make these reads.
The option look. Leaves it with the running back.
I mean,
Headed to the
If you run on All-American, it's like a cheat code, dude. Let's run that again. I want to run it again. Oh, hey, look. Great. And he fumbled it. Our QB, this QB is like a fumble machine. Let's go jet speed option here. You guys ever seen this? We're going to run speed option away from the jet sweep. Because now you got to do stuff to pull eyes away from the jet sweep. Go play action deep in. Oh, man. McNeil, if you could beat your man, that would be great. Dude, what do you want from me? I need to put it a little bit further outside. You're killing me, man. You're killing me, game. All right.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Any questions, though, guys, about anything besides, you know, watching me goof around with the Rice playbook? Like I said, most of the stuff was covered early on. We're just kind of goofing with it as well. We showed the read RPO screens, how to run those, read RPO plays out of spread formation stuff. If you guys want to run those will really up your playbook. Okay, I would like to get underneath that guy. That's how it's supposed to work, but we can't freaking block that guy. We can't. Yeah, just throw it underhanded to him. Just throw it underhanded to him. See how fast you have to pitch it? I don't think that's the way we want it to work. Go levels.
Be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
I'm just all over the place. I'll admit it. That's a bad interception. That is a bad interception. Disregard all of this. This part of this stream. Who the freak is my read there then? I think right now the play, like, why are we? Okay, so the read is actually the guy that's closing down, huh? Oh, I didn't mean to call this play, but
you got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
With the catch, it's Turner. Smashes through the tackle. Out across the 40.
Like,
Forced out of bounds.
what is going on?
Offense is clicking. On the option.
Get that block. Get that block. Thank you. So that's how this playbook is. You can have success with it. You just, I don't know. Rice is just so bad. And I don't understand the blocking. I don't understand the blocking. I don't understand the blocking. What the mother effing hell? Who is going to the backer? Why are we stepping to one dude right there? As you can see, it's getting all bust. It's getting all broken. It's broken because these guys are all running around doing weird stuff, and yeah.
You stop running option after a play like that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's That's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The give to the back. He's loose down the left side. Turning it on.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to work.
Away from the defense and takes it.
The motion is messing up stuff. Unfortunately, the motion is messing up like the blocking assignments. I don't know if you guys are noticing that. It's wild.
The give to the tailback.
There we go.
First down and more.
There we go.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball.
There's the fullback.
A ton of yards on the ground to show
We're gonna run into the boundary because there's less guys.
pretty good run though. Just wondered maybe in the second half.
That's how it's supposed to work with the fullback dive. That's how it's. I don't think people noticed it. That's the problem. It's okay. See, it can work. It can work. It still can work. So if you're wanting to run it, like Soup, if you want to run it, you can see it right there. It is. Okay, we're just gonna take the sack there.
Distance away from everybody, all the big bodies, the defensive end. I pitched it to him out in space. Now he has to go out there and do his damage. The old school option play, baby.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. The give.
See, it'll work. It will work. It will work.
Touchdown Owl. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All right. Well, we're on All American right now. We switched from Heisman. So anyway, guys, again, if you want to watch really going over the Rice stuff, that's just me playing the game, playing with Rice. But I talk about all the stuff that goes within the playbook and all that sort of stuff, what you should be doing and things like that. Make sure to check the beginning of this video. I'm going to leave the stream up. Normally, I kind of will sometimes list it and then just do a cut up and put it up. But the whole stream's up so you guys can watch it and come back and see it. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, though. I'm going to go get some food. It's time for dinner for me. I appreciate everybody coming through, all the subs, support, all the people participating in the chat. Burrito Jones, Rodon Dango, Soup. We have, sorry, my brain is going. We had Yellow Jacket come in. We had Who's Man's YouTube come in. We also had, where is he at? I'm going through all of it. Descending Gradient coming in. As well, we had Barry come in. Daniel Kruger, who also became a supporter in this stream. Daniel, I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. T. Cleek came in. He's enjoying this playbook. There's some stuff, like I said, that we got to fix. No Limit, Eli. You know, we've had so many people come in. CBH for God, thank you very much for coming in. Go Bucks. Thank you for being here. Go Bucks, I'm in the stream. James Weekly for coming in at the beginning. I'm actually ending stream. Go Bucks. Sorry. We're ending the stream right now. I got to go get some dinner. I got someplace I got to go in about an hour. And so I got to get some food in me. Sorry, man. If you want to watch it, it's going to be available to watch. So no worries. Later. Thanks, Burrito. Thank you for being here, guys. Appreciate you all being in the chat, participating. Hopefully you're able to see all the messages coming through. We'll see you next time, though. You guys have a great evening. We'll be back tomorrow on Twitch. Not on YouTube. This video is more for talking about going through stuff for people as they get into College Football 26. If you decide to play the game, it'll be tomorrow on stream. Might not be. I've got some stuff that I'm doing, but if we are, it'll be on Twitch. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Have a good rest of the evening. Bye-bye. Oh, let me go through the end screen. I got to go to my end screen for all those members that are booster level and above. We'll see you guys later. I do want to recognize the members of this channel at the booster level and above for their support. If you wish to have your name in a video just like this, make sure to check out the join link in the description below. Here on the end screen, you can see that there's another recommended video. Make sure to click that and watch it. Also, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future breakdown videos. I hope you have a great rest of the day.